here I was thinking that it was a mountain to climb, that life was an upward march, and with every step you grew stronger and your problems won't become less, you will just overcome them with this newfound strength. How far are you up your mountain? How good are you at being a mountain? And instead, I've got it all wrong, because life isn't the mountain to climb. Life is the river taking you to your sanctuary. Life is the river taking you to your wholeness, to your destiny. And your only job to do is to float, to trust the water and to completely relax into it. And remember that you're not in charge of where the river goes. You're not in charge of how fast it flows. Your job is to not fight the current. Your job is to not to try to fight the direction it's flowing. Your job is to go with it, to release into it, to trust the water to carry you. It's not a mountain. A mountain's too much work. A mountain's too capitalist. A mountain is what they try to make us believe that it is. I've been thinking about this all wrong. Life isn't a mountain. It's a stream turning to a river that's trying to get you to flow out into the ocean of your own destiny. You need to float. You need to relax into it. You need to trust it. And you need to let everything fall away that doesn't belong. And that's not to say that there won't be bumps along the way. That's not to say that there won't be some rapids, there won't be some little waterfalls, some sketchy little moments. But you got to trust the water. You got to trust your ability to swim. But don't spend your time swimming against the current, because it's wasted effort. How many of us spend our whole lives swimming against the current only to realize that we're fucking exhausted? We've been fighting, trying to hold that business together that shouldn't be held together. Trying to hold that friendship together that shouldn't be held together. Trying to hold on to that thing that we should really be letting go, because when you can let go of it, you're left with what is. You're left with the truth. The truth cannot be destroyed. It's only illusion that can be destroyed when it's recognized. And I've had to ask myself, what am I fighting against in my life? Swimming upstream, not allowing the current to flow, blocking the currency, blocking the energy of the water that's wanting to flow to me and through me. What am I blocking? Blocking my voice. What am I blocking? Not wanting to let go, not wanting to trust fully, thinking that it's a mountain, and if I let go, I'm going to stumble and fall and scratch my knee and fall over the cliff. Thinking that I need to go up this mountain with this burden on my back like some dwarf climbing to Mount Doom, because at the end, that's where I'll find my gold. That's where I'll find all the rings. And it's just not like that. And it's so easy to see when I let go, because I relax into the stream and realize that I'm free, and it comes flowing easier to me. And the money that I'm looking to manifest in the current sea happens when I let the current free and flow. And you just gotta flow. You don't even need to put much energy into it, just enough to just bob your head above the water. You gotta trust the water, the divine God source, this life, to hold you, to nourish you. And again, that doesn't mean there won't be bumps and waterfalls and rapids and all these thrilling moments. But what it does mean is you're not in charge of where the river flows to. It will take you to your destiny so long as you're not clinging to the rocks. When that happens, you start scraping your knees. When you start swimming against the current, you block the current sea, looking to come to you, to flow into your life. All of it is ready to flow to you. But it can't when we resist it. Let go. Maybe the money's not coming because it's wanting to show you that even when the money doesn't come, you're taken care of fully, so that you throw away any fear that you're not going to be taken care of. Because once you don't have that fear anymore, then you can hold it for real. Maybe the relationships with families and friends are becoming so brutal because you need to let go of them and realize that what is true will remain. Unconditional love will remain. And anything or anyone hanging on to this conditional love that has been blocking you up and hurting your heart, it doesn't belong in your life. Let it go. Let it free, like the bird that when it returns, you get to have the love. It gets to be free in your life instead of some domesticated animal, instead of some caged creature, instead of some pet, instead of some monkey on your back. Let it all go. Let everything fall away. Relax into the river of your own life. Know that you are being carried to where you need to go. Having that level of faith opens the doorway. And it's when we're swimming upstream or clinging on to something that we block the flow, the energy, the currency. We block the abundance. We block it all. This is a reminder to myself, and I hope it can help you. Jump into the river and let it take you away. And that doesn't mean to stay stagnant. If you think it means to stay in that relationship because it's always been that way and I'm just going to let God take care of it. No, that sometimes the divine is the hardship in your heart when hanging on to something just doesn't feel right. Let it go. Let it all go. Let every family member, friend, loved one, let everything go completely and just float in your life. And nothing real can be destroyed, and what is true will remain, and the unconditional love, when you let go of it, isn't going anywhere. But all of the conditional relationships and love that you have will just float away from you. And then you're not leaking your energy more, you get to call it back to yourself, and as you float there, you're restoring. So that when you want to, you can shoot down that river. Instead of falling off the waterfall, you can somersault off it, and you can play and realize yes, you're a human, but you're also a dolphin. You're also adapt in the water. You can have fun with this life, but we can't have fun with this life when we're so busy fighting the current, because then we're exhausted, and then even just floating feels like we're drowning. So let go, see what happens. Let go of everything. Hold love for everyone. Never let go of that. That is, you don't even have to worry about that, because you know what? Scratch that. Let go of all of it, because what is left is your unconditional love. And that doesn't mean to remain in abusive relationships, but that means that when you let go of it all, you'll be reminded of the truth of who and what you are, which is that light, that unconditional love, and you'll start to cultivate it. And all those relationships and situations and contracts that were draining your light will just drift further away. And when they do, you will realize that you are free and that you have always been held by the river, taking you out to the sea towards your destiny, so that you can be guided by the currents of life, and that currency can flow within you, and that current will fill your energy up until you're overflowing and you can give back to the world around you. This is a reminder to myself. Let go. Let the river take you there. Peace and love.